Hello students, in the current video I will explain Reserve Bank of India, its brief history and origination of Reserve Bank of India. Besides, I will focus on its functions even. When you come to the origin of Reserve Bank of India, it can be traced from 1926. When we were ruled by British East India Company, they established a commission called as Royal Commission on Indian Currency and Finance. This commission is also known as Hilton Young Commission. This commission given the recommendation stating that the creation of central bank for India to separate the control of currency and credit from the government and to augment banking facilities throughout the country. The commission has recommended stating that the government functioning should be separated from the currency and credit. In the sense what? There should not be any involvement of the government in the currency and credit policy. So that's the reason why this commission has given a recommendation stating that a separate bank known as Reserve Bank or Central Bank should be created to detach, to separate the power of the government and currency and credit policy. The Reserve Bank of India Act was passed in 1934 and established Reserve Bank of India, set in motion a series of action culminating the start of operation in 1935. In the sense what? It has came into existence, Act was passed in 1934 and operations were started in the year 1935. Since then, Reserve Bank's role and functions have undergone numerous changes. As per the need and requirement of the country, the changes were taken place. The nature of the Indian economy and financial sector is also changing. Based on that, the responsibilities of Reserve Bank even were changing. So this is the brief history of Reserve Bank. When you come to the functions of Reserve Bank, the most important functions are, I have furnished here, monetary policy. Monetary policy here refers to central bank has to decide the interest rate, statutory reserve rate, then liquidity ratios. All those ratios, reserves has to be decided by central bank based on the market conditions, based on the market situation. I will give you one example here. Whenever there is a high inflation in the country, what the Reserve Bank will do? Reserve Bank will increase the interest rate on deposits so that the circulation of money can be restricted to some extent, which can decrease the inflation. Like this, lot of monetary policies will be taken up by the Reserve Bank of India. And when you come to the regulations and supervisions of the banking and non-banking financial institutions, including credit information companies. See what will happen, the RBI even monitor all the banks, because we call the RBI as a banker to bankers. All the bankers to, it is a main bank to all the bankers. So what the RBI will do, it will monitor and regulate the functionings of banking companies as well as NBFCs, non-banking financial companies, as well as credit information companies even. Regulations of money, forex and government securities markets, also certain financial derivatives. See, RBI will also take care of the forex market and money market and government securities, government markets and derivatives also it will take up. So this is also one of the key area of functions of RBI. Debt and cash management, central and state government. In the sense what? Whatever requirements of the central government and state government, they may take loans from the other countries even or IMF even. So management of those loans and what we call management of funds of the state and central governments even will be taken up by the RBI. Management of foreign exchange reserves. Foreign exchange reserves are quite significant for development of any country, because when we import anything, we need to make payment in the form of dollars, so that we should have foreign exchange. So this foreign exchange will be managed by Reserve Bank of India. Foreign exchange management, current account and capital account management. Current account and capital account are very significant for making the payments and receiving the money. In the sense what? Balance of payment is one concept you might have studied, wherein Reserve Bank of India will maintain the foreign currency in such a way that we should be in a position to make the payment. See, high amount of foreign exchange will be spent on purchase of crude oil, purchase of gold in India. So that crude oil quite essential for the country, because we import 80% of crude oil from the Russia and Middle East countries and American countries. So that's the reason why we should be in a position to make the payment. It is a banker to banker, as discussed. RBI is refers to as a banker to banker. It is also play a role as a banker to state government as well as central government. Payment settlement. Payment settlement, when we import goods, the settlement will take place. That settlement will be done by the RBI. Currency management. So whenever any requirement takes place, the currency management will be done by the RBI. Developmental role. Development of banking sector, development of banking policies, regulations will be done by the RBI. Research and statistics. Every year, the RBI will publish annual report. In that, all the research and statistical data will be provided related to currency and monetary policies. I hope I made you understand the functions of RBI as well as the brief history of RBI. Please do subscribe my channel and motivate me to make more qualitative, informative videos. And you can share my video with your friends, as well as you can use thanks button also to contribute for this channel. Wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel, Mentor the Trusted.